Hi everybody, welcome to your monthly video. This is gonna actually be a monthly reading for the month of May. I'm gonna be using my tarot cards, and I guess the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do the first week first. I'm gonna add some tarot cards at the end, and then I'll do the second week, third week, and fourth week, and then I'm gonna like edit it all together. So for the first week, here we go. What do we most need to know for the first week of May? What does the collective most need to know for the first week of May 2025? What do we most need to know? Okay, that was a good card. It looks like a major arcana, and I believe it was a star. So it's a really, really good card. Three cards. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try for one more, and then we'll do the oracle cards. What does the collective just need to know? Two more fell, so I guess I'll go with those for the first week of May. The first card that we got here is the Star. And this is the realization of your hopes and dreams. This is a major arcana, and it actually jumped out. So it's a really important message. As well as this one, this is renewal. It's the Judgment card. So this is like a new beginning. It's kind of like a phoenix rising out of its ashes. The next card that we got is the Five of Earth. This card has to do with poverty sometimes, or it has to do with feeling left out in the cold. So this might be maybe like you might be struggling financially, or maybe you're feeling left out in the cold. Maybe even like it might be by your job, it might be by maybe like a partner, your lover. We might be feeling that as of right now. And this right here is competition. So this may be competition at work, competition with your lover, just some type of competition going on. The next two cards that we have are the Ten of Fire. The Ten of Fire has to do with burdens. So feeling overburdened. So like I mentioned, the Ten of Fire has to do with feeling overburdened or burdens. So you might be feeling this maybe in your relationships, maybe in friendships. It might be at work. You might have way too many things going on and you just feel overwhelmed. We also have the Seven of Earth, which has to do with analyzing, pausing, and reflecting. So Spirit wants us to pretty much pause and reflect, use your intuition, and think about the situation that you're in. Come up with a solution. Because they see here that, as an extra message from Spirit, I did pull this card which reads, "You're a spiritual teacher. Share your wisdom with others. You're born to teach." So we are wise and we do have knowledge of different things. They do want us to teach others the things that we know. Another card that I pulled for us, the last card that I pulled is Aurora, and it reads, "You're flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example." So with these cards, I feel like us going deep within, because we are wise human beings here, or wise souls, us going in within ourselves, a lot of meditation. We have all the answers within that it is to the situation that we have going on for the first week of May, whether it be that you are at a really crappy job or in a really bad relationship, you're feeling overburdened with whatever it is. We really need to sit back and analyze everything, take everything into consideration, because once we do come up with our answers and everything is clear in our heads, we're gonna have a chance at a new beginning, and all our hopes and hopes and dreams will be realized. Okay, they will all come true. We just really need to sit back and analyze everything, follow our intuition, and follow our guidance. Okay, for the first week of May. For the second week of May, we have a major arcana, which is a major important message. It also jumped out for us, and it is the Dreamer. The Dreamer is all about new beginnings once again, and taking like a leap of faith. So whether this is with ending a relationship, or maybe ending a job, or beginning a new job, whatever it is, it has to do with new beginnings. It is also next to the Magician, which is also a major arcana, which has to do with having really, really strong manifestation powers. So I would say stay really positive during this week because your manifestation powers are really strong. The next card that I pulled is Unity, and this card is also a major arcana, and this one has to do with like-minded individuals, finding like a spiritual coach or mentor. The Unity card is all about spirituality as well. The next card that I picked is the Ace of Water. This one has to do with new relationships, new friendships, and psychic abilities. The last card that was picked is the Two of Earth. The Two of Earth has to do with multitasking for the second week of May. Additional messages that we pulled for this week are, it says, uplift your thoughts. And this card reads, focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. So with this is just focus your attention on positive things that are going on in your life is what I feel, and all the blessings and all the good things, in order to attract more good things to ourselves. Remember that new beginnings are trying to come our way, that we have very strong manifestation powers. This card is also all about spirituality, finding new friendships, like-minded individuals, meeting new people, multitasking. And another additional message that we got is patience, and this reads, now it's the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So this is time to learn. Take time to learn, be patient, learn new things. Whatever it is that we're going to learn, we're going to be applying it into our future. For the third week of May, we have the Dreamer once again, which has to do with new beginnings and taking a leap of faith. But it is next to the Two of Air, which has to do with having to make a decision, but having like a really hard time making a decision, not wanting to make a decision. It is also next to the Two of Water, which has to do with romance and relationships, but it is next to the Eight of Earth, which is the work card. So I don't know if we're being indecisive, because we know that if we get into a new relationship, we do have to work at it, or it actually has to do with work, us having to put in work into our job as well in order to be able to bring in new beginnings. The Ace of Earth is all about a windfall. Usually it's financial, think abundance. It's next to the Awakening card. This card is all about looking at something from a different perspective and feeling stuck. So whether this be maybe in a relationship or starting a new relationship, jobs or work, whatever it may be, school, we're kind of feeling stuck. But your guides also wanted you to know that your wishes are coming true. Whatever your heart has been longing for is getting closer to each day. Okay, so whatever you've been praying for is getting closer. Some more positive things are coming your way. The last card that I pulled as an extra message for this week's, well, the third week of May, is Ariel, and it reads, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So I feel like they're trying to guide us to do more prayer and meditation so that we can think clearly and make better decisions in our lives, so that we can attract new beginnings, love, abundance, and everything positive into our lives. For the last week of May, we have the Knight of Water. The Knight of Water has to do with social invitations and romance. It is next to the Seven of Fire. The Seven of Fire is all about standing up for ourselves, which is next to the Queen of Water. So the Queen of Water is a mother figure, psychic ability, somebody who's kind, loving, and gentle. The Five of Fire is all about competition. And for our last card, we have the World. The World is all about new beginnings, at a chance of starting something new, like something, a new beginning, a chance of restarting all over again. Extra messages that we got for the end of the month are: share the message of love. This card reads, rivers of love flow within you, and others may benefit from healing energy. Be mindful of the words that pass through your lips. So I feel like with this is like they're reminding us to stay positive and keep our words positive, because we are strong manifestors. So in order to bring more positive things into our lives, we need to speak more positive things and be more mindful of the things that we say to others. The last message that we got is Caressa, and it reads, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you, guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits for you now. So yeah, Spirit has been telling us that they're here for us. They're just reassuring you, letting you know that they're here for you. They're here, your prayers. They do want us to meditate more in order to have more positive things and new beginnings come into our life. I hope that this helps, and you guys have a good one. Bye.